UCF for another season. Just kind of talk us through that process. Obviously, you had a decision to make following the year. Do you try to go pro? Do you come back for another year? What kind of led into your decision to return to UCF?
I mean, me, I'm a guy that think like, if I got another year, you feel what I'm saying? I had a good year last year, but I'm not a guy that just want to go and just be an average guy. You feel what I'm saying? I want to reach for the stars. So I knew I had another year to come back, and I know I played real good last year. So I just know this year gonna be one of those years for me.
Kobe, you come back and you get a new quarterback this season, KJ. What do you know about him, and what stood out about his performance?
I know KJ a football player. You know, he's a winner. I mean, I seen him in a lot of SEC games, win big games, so it's a no-brainer for me. I just know that we got to get on the same page as an offense, like with him coming in, working. We win games now. You feel what I'm saying? So we win games now. Everybody practicing during the season, so you separate yourself now. So what you do now and what we're doing, like when the coach is not there, is gonna separate us during the season. So we just been in connection with him, so it'll be real good.
You also have the new offensive coordinator with Tim Harris Jr., who's also going to be your new wide receiver coach. Have you just gotten a chance to speak with him, and then if so, what's been your early impressions of him in that regard?
I haven't had a chance to speak with him since he got hired, but he was here when I was here, so every encounter I had with him was a good encounter, and I think he's a good man. He's a great football coach. I'm looking forward to him leading us as a receiver group.
You and Javon are close, so what were those conversations like as he had announced he was coming back and then decided to go into the draft? And similarly, what can coaches, executives, etc. expect when he goes to Mobile in a couple of days?
Javon, me and Javon been tight since we were young, so I brought him along. You know, I always believed in him. You feel? A lot of stuff I learned as a receiver, I'm not ashamed to say this, I learned from him. He's been playing receiver his whole life. You know, I played quarterback, I played corner in high school, so a lot of things I learned from him. But like during the season, me and him always talked about like that 1,000-yard mark. And the last game, we already knew he was gonna hit it. So when he went like for 178, like we were talking about it. I mean, we took a couple weeks to talk about it. Me and him talked about it a lot, and he made his decision. He was gonna leave, and I don't think it's a bad decision. But in Mobile, they gonna see like what he all about. I believe he one of the top receivers in the country. Like skill for skill, like everything, he got everything. They'll see.
You had a good season this year. How much better can you get, and what do you want to accomplish in this next year?
I can get way better. Y'all just seen like a little bit of me, to be honest. Like y'all ain't really seen my full potential. There's a lot of things I can get better with, like off the field, just on and off the field, just a little small details. When I clean up the details, it's gonna be hard to pick anybody over me.
Obviously, with Javon leaving, you guys were trading games going as leading receiver. But with him leaving, it looks like you're stepping up into that leading receiver spot. Do you feel high expectations and how you're preparing to?
Like it's obvious, it's high expectation for me. So I got to take that next step into being a leader and just coming to work every day and just being 110% locked in and focused on whatever the job may be. Just getting my job done and just teaching the young guys under me, just bringing them along. So I know I'm a big part of the team. I'm a big part of the offense. So I'm gonna lead by example. Like being a leader this year is my main goal as a receiver. Like for the whole team, like not just for the offense and the defense. When things going bad, I want to be that guy that they can look up to and they listen to my word. And my word is powerful around here already. But more as I lead and by example, and just be that guy they can look up to, it's gonna be a good season. And I feel like the team will come along and listen to me when times get harder. We can fight out of it.
Piggybacking off of that, with Javon's departure, that leaves more receptions open. So who would you say is most poised to step up and take over some of those receptions?
I mean, you know, like it's obvious. Me and I'm gonna step up and take that first spot. That's a no-brainer. X to right after me, and all the other guys, they gotta prove themselves. You feel me? Like, but we believe in all our guys, but it's just they gotta prove themselves to the team. It's not about us. It's about proving yourself to the team, so we can count on you on Saturday when that big moment. And me and X may be covered. We gotta see what other guys gonna step up, and all the guys stepping up. Everybody hungry, so it's gonna be a good competition to see who steps up for that next spot.
A few times last year, you mentioned you were playing through pain, significant pain. So can you shed some light on what you were playing through and what the rehab process has been, and maybe some of the rest that you got after the season?
Yeah, it was good for me to get some rest after the season. I was playing on a hurt hamstring for like since the Cincinnati game, and my heel started bothering me. So I pushed through it. I pushed through it. I was hurting, but for the team, I'm gonna go out there and get my all out. But it's been good just to get some rehab and just recover and just get off my feet for a little bit because I got a lot of miles. I'm going into my 5th year. I've been playing since a freshman, so it's just been good to just get a little break. But you know, it's just about 2 weeks, but I'm back going hard now. It's time to work right now.
Good stuff. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Kobe.
Kobe.
All right, we'll bring our running back RJ Harvey.